Even her stream titles reinforce the message: world record gameplay, best female player drops 40 bombs, and so on. And for a while, it worked. By 2022, she had over 100,000 Twitch followers, thousands of live viewers per stream, and TikToks pulling in millions of views. She even won female-only tournaments and set records that impressed a lot of people. On the surface, everything seemed legitimate. A skilled player breaking into a male-dominated space, proving doubters wrong, and inspiring other women to compete. Except there was one small issue. A growing number of viewers began noticing that her gameplay looked suspicious. Not just a little questionable, extremely suspicious. Her crosshair seemed to snap onto targets with unnatural precision. She appeared to track enemies through walls before they were even visible. Her recoil control looked almost robotic, and when people spectated her perspective, things just didn't add up. Even her stream titles reinforced the message: world record gameplay, best female player drops 40 bombs, and so on. And for a while, it worked. By 2022, she had over 100,000 Twitch followers, thousands of live viewers per stream, and TikToks pulling in millions of views. She even won female-only tournaments and set records that impressed a lot of people. Let me know in the comments, surface, and everything I'll see you in the next video. A skilled player breaking into a male-dominated space, proving doubters wrong, and inspiring other women to compete. Except there was one small issue. A growing number of viewers began noticing that her gameplay looked suspicious. Not just a little questionable, extremely suspicious. Her crosshair seemed to snap onto targets with unnatural precision. She appeared to track enemies through walls before they were even visible. Her recoil control looked almost robotic, and when people spectated her perspective, things just didn't add up. That's when a YouTuber named Call of Shame made it his mission to investigate. He released video after video analyzing her clips, slowing footage down, zooming in on crosshair placement, even studying her eye movements during streams. He pointed out that she frequently glanced at a second monitor, suggesting she might have been using wall hacks on a separate screen. The deeper he dug, the more suspicious it looked. The evidence started piling up fast. And he wasn't alone. He was just saying what many viewers were already thinking. Nadia's response? Denial, deflection, and accusations of sexism. She claimed the suspicious moments were caused by frame glitches, controller input delay, or stream compression. She even hosted a show your setup stream with cameras aimed at her monitors and hands, hoping it would silence critics. It didn't. Then came the LAN event. For anyone unfamiliar, a LAN event means players compete in person on provided equipment. No custom PCs, no extra monitors, no excuses. Just raw skill. Call of Duty invited Nadia to a Modern Warfare 2 showcase where streamers could test the new game. She hyped it up herself, telling everyone to tune in because she was about to prove her haters wrong. She even tweeted asking what people would say when she started hitting clips on the official setup. Well, we found out quickly. She got absolutely destroyed. 4 kills, 15 deaths. The self-proclaimed best female Warzone player couldn't even hold a positive KD ratio. The difference between her home streams and her LAN performance was night and day. Instead of owning it, she blamed lag, at an official event, on a closed local network, using professional-grade equipment. At that point, the copium levels were through the roof. Rather than taking the loss with some humility, she leaned into the controversy. She posted TikToks with titles like "Expose Me" and addressing the cheating allegations, but the videos never actually addressed anything. They were just trolling or stream promotions. She was farming engagement, and to be fair, it worked for a while. Hate watchers boosted her numbers. Controversy kept her relevant. When respect wasn't possible, notoriety became the strategy. But things took a darker turn in late 2022. During one stream, a viewer donated $1 and called her a cheater, something that had become routine in her chat. Instead of ignoring it, she revealed the donor's full name on stream, explaining that PayPal shows personal details. She essentially doxed the viewer in front of thousands of people, then went on a rant calling him an idiot and telling him to get a life. In doing so, she encouraged harassment against a random viewer for saying what many were already thinking. Doxing is against Twitch policy, so you'd expect serious consequences. She received a ban for 6 hours. Other streamers have been permanently banned for far less, but she walked away with barely a warning. She later posted an apology, but it felt hollow. She apologized to Twitch. She thanked them for unbanning her. She apologized to her fans. She never once acknowledged the person she exposed. It felt less like accountability and more like damage control. By this point, a pattern was obvious. She'd do something questionable, play the victim when criticized, blame sexism, and move on. The gamer who wanted to be judged purely on skill now leaned on her gender whenever consequences came knocking. By 2023, her gaming content was struggling. The cheating allegations never disappeared. Her LAN performance became a meme. Bridges were burned, and other creators kept their distance. So she pivoted. She shifted into IRL content, hot tub streams, collaborations with creators like Aiden Ross and Fauci. She even staged a moment where she allegedly had diarrhea in a pool during a stream. It was so obviously fake that it made early YouTube prank videos look authentic. The irony? She once claimed she wanted to challenge stereotypes about female gamers. Now she seemed to be reinforcing every single one. Then came the final move. She launched a fanhouse account, a subscription platform similar to OnlyFans, though slightly less explicit. She began selling revealing photos and exclusive content for monthly subscribers. The same person who insisted she wanted to be recognized for her skill rather than her appearance was now monetizing her looks after the gaming narrative fell apart. The backlash was immediate. Comment sections turned into roast sessions. Her view counts started dropping hard. Videos that once pulled hundreds of thousands of views struggled to reach 10,000. Twitch streams that averaged 5,000 viewers fell to just a few hundred. TikTok followed the same pattern. Even her most viewed recent content revolves around revealing posts or references to cheating allegations. When it comes to actual gameplay, the numbers barely move. And that's the irony. Nadia didn't lose everything because of sexism, not because of haters, but because she chose clout over craft. And the internet doesn't forget, especially when someone spends years claiming to be better than they really are. The views are down. The respect was questionable from the start. And now it feels like she's chasing relevance in an industry that's already moved on. But what do you think? Did Nadia deserve this downfall, or did the internet go too far?